Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back with another Genshin Impact video. Thank you again for so much support on the Bennett video. It's been blowing up. It's crazy. Thank you guys for your support. A lot of people want to see the Noelle and Noelle build because they thought it was really good and ingenious. So I'm going to showcase you my build and how to build it from early game to late game. But firstly, why I would strongly suggest you guys to build her as a main DPS is because of her skills, right? Her skills literally asks her to hit because as you can see, her multipliers for a normal auto attacks are not too bad, right? And then you get breastplate, right, which is a shield, which is really nice. This is what makes people think that she's only a support hero. However, I disagree because do you know how you get your healing? You get your healing when you write auto attacks. So it's basically, it gives you a life steal as well. So it's a massive shield, and then when you deal damage, you regenerate HP. Because, you know, normal hits and charged attacks hit a target, they have a certain chance to regenerate HP. This becomes 100% when you get one constellation. So she's significantly better at one constellation. And then also, when you get to Ascension level 4, you get Nice and Clean, which gives you every 4 normal or charged attack hits will decrease the cooldown or breastplate. And you know that the uptime of this is like half. I mean, it's quite significant. There's a 12-second downtime, which is a lot. But if you are right-clicking, well, I mean, right-clicking is like a MOBA term. But if you're auto-attacking, then you are reducing this cooldown. So you want to be hitting with her. You don't want to be putting the shield on like other heroes, such as Faisal. You want to press E, and then you switch out and to your main damage dealers and do damage. You want to continuously hit with her. And then lastly, I didn't even forgot to talk about this person. I mean, not this person, but this skill, which is a hitting skill. She wants to whack things, man. She wants to smack things. Like, she converts her defense into attack and wants to smack things again. Like, she just wants to smack things. And this has a 0 downtime. So if you have high energy recharge, you can constantly have this up, by the way, guys. And also with higher constellations, she gets more time of it. So it's guaranteed to be up if you have enough energy recharge. So basically, guys, don't build her as support. You can do it if you want to, but I feel like she wants to hit. And when things want to hit, that's your main DPS or a sub DPS, bare minimum. Because she wants to hit, guys. So just remember that. She wants to hit things. Okay, the next reason why I recommend building Noelle for everyone is because you get her quite easily with the starter pools as well. And she is extremely good because she can take more she has access to more artifacts than any other characters with, because normal attack dealers, if you've watched my previous video about how to find artifacts and what stats you should be looking for, for main DPSs, or basically every hero in the game at the moment apart from Noelle and some specific few, they scale off attack only, right? And so that means you want to have attack, crit rate, crit damage, elemental mastery, and energy recharge, right? However, Noelle can actually take attack, defense, crit rate, crit damage, and she can ignore the elemental mastery because she doesn't react with anything. Geo doesn't react to anything, so it makes her do even more damage if you can find more defense and attack rolls on your substats. As you can see, I have not optimized it as well, and there is actually elemental mastery. Basically, this should be 0. Every Geo damage dealer, your elemental mastery should be 0, and what this number could go into is either your attack or defense for Noelle, and that will make her do even more, or even crit rate or crit damage. So let's get into our gear. I don't want to recommend any late game gear for you because I haven't got there yet. I haven't got to AR40, so I don't know. But for early game progression, you can literally put anything on it that has attack or defense, crit rate, crit damage, and energy recharge. Is really good. If you have more primary stats that are defense, you need way more energy recharge, because that means you want to have your ulti up constantly, because that's how you convert her defense into damage. However, if you have a mix like me, I have a lot of attack rolls, which is really good, because that means I need less energy recharge, and she will just be still as good. Basically, I got really lucky with my rolls. I got a full gladiator set, which allows me to just auto attack with her. She can be my main DPS. She wants to auto attack. She wants to smack things, guys. She wants to smack everyone out of their minds. So gladiator set is what I recommend for between level 30 to 40. When I am 40, I'm gonna make more in-depth guides on late game artifacts builds, but however, the meta will change, because miHoYo, I'm pretty sure, will add more items and sets and stuff like that. But at the moment, definitely, if you're around 30 to 40, farm your gladiators. It's pretty decent on Noelle, and you should focus on these substats: attack, crit damage, crit rate, and defense. And lastly, energy recharge. Very, very important. I'm unfortunately don't have that much crit rate, crit damage. It's okay, but it can be better. When I can find some more crit rate, I need around. You should aim for around 50, and then crit rate to be double that, so 100 or 200, really high, you know, really high. Because it's really bad if you have low attack and high crit rate, crit damage. Because if you have a low base attack, it means nothing, man. If you have one attack, you crit for 200%, you do 3 damage, right? It's that simple, right? So you need as high of attack and high of a crit damage as possible. Other than that, if you did follow the last video, you will know that you should always have attack percentage or defense percentage on this one. Elemental mastery is kind of sucky, because you can roll attack, HP, and defense, elemental mastery, and energy recharge, if I remember correctly. Let me quickly bring up the thing. Yeah, I'm correct. And then on the cup slot, you should have geo damage bonus. If you can't find geo damage bonus, attack or defense is good. This is why Noelle is really, really good, because she can take defense things, defense primary things, like these HP ones, these defense ones are utter trash, man, for everything else, because no one scales with that. And also the content involved, it means you want to do as much damage as possible, because you're clearing on a time limit. So yeah, you want to get elemental damage bonus, because she converts to geo damage, and you want to be pressing your ulti or elemental burst as much as possible, and it just makes you do geo damage afterwards. You could potentially run physical damage amp on this slot too. However, I don't recommend it. I think geo damage is way better, because she can consistently do geo damage. So I got a little bit lucky and did get the geo damage, which is nice. Okay, and then lastly, this slot ideally should be crit damage, but I have not rolled into any crit damage primary stat. It could be defense and attack for her as well. So yeah, that's the basics of her, of what primary stat you should aim for Noelle. Substat wise, like I said, like I will repeat again, it will be attack, defense, crit rate, and crit damage. And lastly, for weapons, we are using the white blind. The white blind is pretty decent, I'd say, because it gives you defense. It's just pretty much made for Noelle, I think, and also charge and all attack stack. So this is also a forged item, so you can easily make refinements for this, as you can make multiples of these. Other things you can use is any general DPS or crit rate weapon here, like anything that has a substat of crit rate, and basically just try to get these stats really, like around 1000 plus attack, 1000 plus defense. And however, if you have more defense, you need a little bit more energy recharge. Even at what I have right now, which is plus 12%, is still a little bit too low. So yeah, and always continuously to work up your crit rate and crit damage, and you should have a pretty strong Noelle. Unfortunately, the wolf boss hasn't spawned yet. I can't even challenge him, unfortunately, so I'm gonna challenge the Davelin, but basically I'm gonna try to showcase you guys the damage output with I wouldn't say the best optimized set just yet, but a pretty decent set for you guys to know roughly the damage output, and it's not too bad as well. Yeah, and you have seen the other video where I basically soloed floor 7 with Noelle. But let's showcase you the Davelin. Even though I can't claim the rewards, I just want to showcase it to you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is to use Noelle as possible. I had to actually redo this once because I didn't have ulti on Noelle to showcase you the damage. She needs ult and she needs a lot of energy recharge. That's why my build is unfortunately not as good as it can be. If you guys can pull off more energy recharge, then it'll be significantly better. But it still does the work. It still does a lot of work though. This Noelle is very, very good. So what we do here is, oh my god, we gotta climb up, weave in that, do this, ulti now. Douche, 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 douche. Should do about like 50%, yeah, very close to 50%. And yeah, that's how much damage you can do in one ult rotation. And but the problem right now for me is I'm not running double geos, so my energy efficiency is not very good. So if I had a double geo team, I would be able to farm more energy very quickly. And also the fact that I don't have too much energy recharge on her also factors into the problem that I have with Noelle. If I could gain a little bit more energy recharge, she would be perfect right now. But as it stands now, she's still pretty decent for soloing Spiral Abyss as your second team and your second healer as well. But yeah, I will just finish off this boss with the other dudes. I don't know what's up with the boss today though. Like, I keep on getting teleported up and down the whole map, which is really unfortunate. You see, I keep on getting teleported around, which is really, really funky. Why am I here? Why am I stuck on this person? I could have killed her. Yeah, I'm having troubles with this boss. This boss is glitched as hell right now. I do not know why. So at least I try to showcase it to you guys, but let's move on. Alright, this time we have Barbara out of the expedition. Now we can finally showcase you guys Noelle's damage on the Firevine. I know I could have done the Cryovine yesterday, but I don't need Cryovine because I'm not leveling any Cryo stuff up. So let's just deal with this. Okay. Here we go. Here's the big ult. Boom, 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 boom. Dash cancel. Boom. 5k crit. Boom, 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 boom. Damn it! Couldn't finish it off in one go. And his shield's not showing up, man. Damn it! Oh, his shield's here. His shield's on his head this time around. Give me your head. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. As you can see, it's a lot of damage, guys. Last night I couldn't do it because I didn't have a other water hydro character. But today I can do it quite easily because just break the shield and just do your damage. As you can see, it's amazing damage, guys. Crazy amounts, and yeah, we got mega. Alright, the last boss I want to showcase for you guys is the Electro Hyperstasis. I am considering showing you guys the water boss, but you know, it doesn't really showcase you like that high damage output. It just kind of shows you the damage, you know, in general. Unfortunately, I haven't got my ult yet, but let's charge it up. This wasn't Noelle's doing, but it was pretty close. But yeah, that's why you can see that you must have a lot of energy recharge, guys. If you don't have a lot of energy recharge, then she ends up being not as good as you expect, because she's really relying on her ult otherwise. As you can see, it's not the best showcase, and also at the end you can't really do anything to these cubes, unfortunately. I might struggle actually to get it in time. No, I did struggle. I knew it. I had a feeling. Because Kay is not in my party today. Because I don't have enough characters to explore with. But as you can see, like Noelle is more for the spiral abyss. She really helps you with the spiral abyss stuff, like an overworld, just dealing with the mobs in the overworld. But comparing it to bosses, you really need that ult, and especially because I'm not running a double geo, my energy efficiency is not very good, especially because I don't have enough energy recharge. If I had a little bit more energy recharge, then maybe it'll be a little bit better, but at the moment, as it stands right now, I would say I recommend Noelle for Spiral Bliss, as you can see in the previous in my previous Noelle video, and I recommend you guys to use her specifically for that, and also just overworld killing bosses. Unless you have a high energy recharge, you can probably run some XL set to get more energy recharge, but I recommend gladiators so you can dish out the most damage, because she just wants to whack things. But hopefully you guys find this video useful. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and also join the Discord. I'm mainly a Pokemon VGC channel, competitive Pokemon channel, but I like to branch off to other games when I find some interest in them, such as Genshin Impact. That's why I'm making a lot of videos about them, and I'm loving the game so far. Hopefully you guys are loving the game so far, and peace out.